Something special is happening in Chicago, and this time it's not a fluke or a lucky streak. The Chicago Bears are finally showing signs of being a complete football team, disciplined, aggressive, and cohesive. Their recent victory over the Minnesota Vikings was more than just another win. It was a statement. The Bears controlled the game from start to finish, with both the offense and defense showing a level of execution that fans haven't seen in years. On the offensive side, the unit moved with rhythm and balance, finding the perfect mix of passing and rushing to keep the Vikings off guard. On defense, the Bears communicated with precision, closing gaps and pressuring the quarterback at crucial moments. Beyond just the statistics, the attitude of the team was palpable. The energy on the sideline, the intensity on the field, and the resilience shown during critical moments all reflect a team that believes in itself. This is a Bears squad that has finally learned how to win in clutch situations, and it shows in their record. 7 wins in their last 8 games, a 3-game winning streak, and currently sitting atop the NFC North. As Chicago continues its rise, their schedule becomes even more intriguing. Over the next 3 weeks, the Bears will face teams dealing with key injuries, creating potential openings to gain even more momentum. This season, for the first time in years, Chicago enters a stretch where they are arguably the most stable team in their matchups. This stability, combined with growing team chemistry and the recent addition of crucial talent, puts them in a prime position to capitalize and solidify their place as playoff contenders. The Bears are no longer just a team competing for respect. They are a team sending a clear message to the NFC. They are built to dominate. Every part of this roster, from the offensive line to the defensive backs to special teams, is aligning, and the results are impossible to ignore. While opponents are scrambling, adjusting, and reacting to injuries or setbacks, the Bears continue to grow stronger and more confident. For fans, this is the kind of football season that reignites hope and creates excitement with every snap. Adding to Chicago's momentum, the Bears have made a high-impact roster move by signing Jalen Reeves-Maybin, a former All-Pro and one of the league's most respected special teams aces. Reeves-Maybin spent most of his career with the Detroit Lions, with a brief stint in Houston, and returns to the NFL now with a wealth of experience, leadership, and skill. While he is technically a linebacker, his primary value comes from his exceptional play on special teams. Known for his ability to diagnose plays, close gaps, and make game-changing tackles, Reeves-Maybin immediately upgrades the Bears' special teams unit, an area that has struggled inconsistently this season. In 2023, he earned All-Pro honors largely due to his special teams excellence, recording multiple solo tackles, forced fumbles, and critical plays that changed the outcomes of games. Beyond statistics, his presence brings leadership, professionalism, and a championship mentality that can influence younger players and elevate the culture within the locker room. Reeves-Maybin's familiarity with head coach Ben Johnson and the Bears system further enhances his potential impact, as he can seamlessly integrate and potentially serve as a game-day elevation from the practice squad. While some might overlook a practice squad signing, this move signals that the Bears are serious about addressing weaknesses and creating a roster capable of competing at the highest level in every phase of the game. At the same time, attention around the league is focused on Aaron Rodgers and his status for the upcoming Bears matchup. The veteran quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers suffered a fractured left wrist, and while initial tests indicate that surgery is not required, his ability to play remains uncertain. Rodgers is reportedly pushing to participate, motivated both by the playoff race in the AFC North and by the chance to play against a team he has historically dominated. His injury situation adds a fascinating dynamic to Chicago's preparation, as the Bears must strategize for both his potential presence and absence. Rodgers' injury affects not just the Steelers' game plan, but also presents the Bears with a rare opportunity to face a weakened opponent at a critical stage of the season. From a tactical perspective, Chicago's defense will need to be prepared for Rodgers' experience, decision-making, and creativity while taking advantage of any limitations caused by his wrist. Meanwhile, the Steelers will have to balance protecting their quarterback with maintaining offensive efficiency, creating a compelling chess match for both coaching staffs. For the Bears, this isn't just a game. It's a potential turning point that could cement their position atop the NFC North and showcase the progress of their evolving roster. This week also highlights the importance of injuries across the league and their impact on team strategies. For example, the Steelers' Jalen Warren, who has averaged 4.4 yards per carry this season, could face limited practice due to an ankle injury, potentially reducing their rushing efficiency. Veteran quarterback Darius Slay, recovering from a concussion, may return but not at full strength, and defensive lineman Alex Highsmith's limited participation adds uncertainty to Pittsburgh's pass rush. In this context, Chicago's preparation, health, and newly acquired talent like Reeves-Maybin give them a strategic advantage that cannot be overstated. By combining emerging talent, improved coaching, and a healthy roster, the Bears are positioning themselves to not just compete but to dominate their opponents in crucial matchups. Looking forward, the Chicago Bears' trajectory is as promising as it has been in decades. The combination of momentum, talent, and favorable conditions creates an environment in which this team can excel in the second half of the season. Momentum is a powerful force in the NFL, and few teams harness it as effectively as the Bears are starting to do. With a 3-game winning streak and victories over key divisional rivals, the team is building confidence that carries into every snap. When a team plays with this level of trust and cohesion, even marginal improvements in talent or strategy, like adding a seasoned special teams ace, can produce outsized results. Reeves-Maybin, in particular, could influence both game day performance and locker room culture, helping the Bears maintain focus, discipline, and energy across all 3 phases of football. In addition to roster upgrades, the Bears are benefiting from an unusual stretch of injury luck. Opponents in upcoming games face key absences, including veterans and playmakers whose absence could tilt matchups in Chicago's favor. Historically, teams that combine peak performance with opponent instability at critical moments often make deep playoff runs. This alignment of talent, timing, and health could allow the Bears to make a statement not only in the NFC North, but across the league. Fans should feel cautiously optimistic that the current Bears team is not just in the mix for a playoff spot. They are building the foundation to compete in high-pressure situations and potentially succeed beyond expectations. Perhaps the most significant change this season is psychological. The Bears are no longer tentative or hesitant. They are confident, disciplined, and hungry for success. They have developed an identity centered on resilience, preparation, and execution. Every win reinforces this belief. Every strategic roster move strengthens it, and every practice under Ben Johnson's guidance fortifies it. As the team moves through December and the final stretch of the regular season, these intangible qualities, leadership, focus, and mindset, will prove just as critical as any stat sheet. The Bears' future depends on sustaining these attributes, leveraging momentum, and continuing to add strategic pieces to a roster already trending upward. In summary, the Chicago Bears are entering a season-defining stretch with confidence, health, talent, and momentum on their side. The addition of Jalen Reeves-Maybin strengthens special teams and leadership. The potential return of Aaron Rodgers adds drama and stakes to key matchups, and a combination of favorable conditions and improved execution positions the Bears as a legitimate playoff contender. For fans, this is the most exciting stretch in years. A team that not only wins, but plays with identity, energy, and purpose. If the Bears maintain focus, manage health, and integrate new talent effectively, they could redefine the franchise's trajectory, making this season the beginning of a truly new era in Chicago football. The NFC North has changed, the playoffs are in reach, and the Bears are finally a team to be taken seriously.